A historic moment. Kansas's third congressional candidates took part in Johnson County's first debate hosted by the NAACP of Olathe, Overland Park, and Leawood. This in partnership with the Olathe Latino Coalition and the Johnson County Latino Leadership Network. 41 Action News anchor Gabriella Pagan breaks down the key talking points of this debate. So, Gabriella, what did they discuss?
Well, Kevin, with a historically diverse council hosting tonight's debate, the first question centered on what diversity, equity, and inclusion mean to each candidate and why they're important in the first place. Adkins answered first, saying it starts with an emphasis on Black women and their maternal health.
Many of you probably know who are watching that mortality rates among Black women when it comes to maternity and or children that are born premature is a really big problem. We've lost 62 million children in this country to abortion, 40% from the Black community. I'm very proud in this race to be pro-life.
And when I think about that and the issue that Ms. Atkins brought up of the Black maternal mortality rate and infant mortality rate, some of this is why I was so proud to support the Black Maternal Health Caucus in the U.S. House.
And we also spoke to Assistant Professor of Political Science at Park University, Dr. Matt Harris, who doesn't believe either candidate really scored a knockout punch in tonight's debate.
Amanda Adkins is a pretty heavy underdog in this race. And so I think that what she needed to do in this debate was to try to reach out to people beyond the people who are already going to support her. And I don't know that turning a question about, diversity and turning it back towards abortion, I'm sure that there are a lot of people who love that answer, but there are probably people who are already supporting her.
I did, however...
Now, from diversity to how federal government can change the distrust towards law enforcement in racial communities, Adkins says that comes from valuing the police force and the Black, Hispanic, and Asian communities altogether. Davids countered that with her advocating for transparency and accountability, as well as her signing of the George Floyd Justice in Policing Act. One thing both candidates did agree on was when it came to whether they believe the Electoral College should be abolished, they both say no. In the newsroom, Gabriella Pagan, 41 Action News.
All right, Gab.